Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. Fastball for a strike. And this one is off and running. Right through there for a strike. Swings over the splitter for strike three.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Shota, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. Next offering is fouled back. Out towards right center field. Mena on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Wilson Contreras.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. And that one hammered back there. That's long gone. That one felt good. His 26th of the year. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, it's Sonny Gray. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing and a foul straight back. Little chopper rolls foul. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Sullivan, the next to hit. That's in there. That's strike one. Sullivan launched a pair of homers in his last game. Sullivan leads off second with nobody out. Out to center. Scott gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Kyle Tucker in the box here lets that one go for a ball. To the right side, base hit and a run in to score.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Ian Happ up to hit. Fourth on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. Hit in the air, left field. Out number 2. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some hitters in your lineup that make contact. Dansby Swanson stands in now, looks at that one inside. This one in the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's Nolan Arenado. Shota back to work. And there's the strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
No, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Lucan Baker. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Shota certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. 1 out, runner at second. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Ball one there. Baker, the runner at second with one away. Swings through that one out in front that time. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Baker around third. He'll score. The Cardinals have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
One down, and now it's Ivan Herrera. Out in front and foul to the left side. Man at first, one away. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Justin Turner. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit, 9th in the National League at RBIs. And a bunt towards third. Barehand scoop to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
First and second, no outs. Horner getting ready to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Grounder might be 2. Fires to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
John Birdie at the plate. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Turner on third with 2 out. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Caught just shy of the wall. 1 left for the Cubs. And our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. And that one fouled off.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. One up, one down.
The left fielder,
next to hit, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In the air, left field, down the line. Happ on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. One out, bases empty. In the air, center field. Mena settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Kelly Sullivan.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Sullivan launched a homer in his most recent game. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the speedy catcher, Cody Sullivan. Runner takes off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Runner goes again. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. His 6th of the series. It's 3-2. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Oh, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Off the plate inside, and the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Half takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Hit in the air, center field. Scott sizing this one up, nabs it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Dansby Swanson stands in. He's 0 for 1.
Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Scott pulls that one down. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That one ripped right center field. Scott, long run on his horse. But won't get there. It's into the gap. In to score is Turner. It's 5-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Ripped on a line to center. And the inning is over. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Nolan Gorman. Late with the swing there.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Got him swinging.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Struck out looking in his first at bat. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Arenado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2009. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Baker stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Only saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom 4, digging in, John Birdie. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And no one can get there. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sonny Gray will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Steven Matz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's the switch-hitting power threat, Kelly Sullivan. That's to third. A sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out. And the batter now Cody Sullivan. He's already homered here in this one. Sullivan went deep twice in his last game. On the ground to short, a dive, nice stop, throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. It bangs off the wall. One run is in. Headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. And the lead is up to 5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ian Happ will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And they add a pair. It's 9-2. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 out, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Newt Barr on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. And that one sliced foul. Line to left. And foul ball. Hit in the air left field. Donovan makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 9 and the Cardinals 2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Win.
Shota back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. There's the strike. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And he hits a ground ball right side. St. Louis goes down in order. Offense held in check there. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Cardinals 2. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Tekoa Roby.
Now,
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Horner in now, takes ball one off the plate. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Michael McGreevy up and throwing. Fernandez also throwing. Ripped on a line. Donovan hauls it in, and there's one away.
All right, here's a fun fact. Wrigley Field opened up in 1914, but they didn't have the ivy on the outfield walls until the late 1930s when Bill Veeck suggested planting it on the walls when they renovated the stadium. And now it's probably the most iconic part of the ballpark.
Swing and a ball line to center. Lays out and makes the play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Kelly Sullivan. That one hit to right. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, catcher,
And now Cody Sullivan. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Sullivan at third with 2 away. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from third. And it's 11-2. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And gone into the home run basket. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 13-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Takoa Roby departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Michael McGreevy gets handed the rock out of the pen.
36.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Next to hit, Dansby Swanson. Fly ball center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs for him, 4 hits, no errors, no one left. We're through 5. Cubs lead it 13-2.